missing someone. Love with all your heart. Missing someone. Love with heart.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren. For those of you guys who are new, I go by Locks by Lauren on Instagram, and I am a hairdresser based in LA. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Dyson Airwrap. I have had so many of my clients ask me about this product, and so I just had to buy it and try it out. This video is not sponsored. I did buy it with my own money to see how well it works and my thoughts on it. So yeah, I've had it for a couple weeks now, and I've been using it when I blow dry my hair. And I will say there are some pros and cons to this, and these are just my opinions about them. So initially when I got the product, I ordered it through their website, and this is kind of what it comes with. It comes with this big case with all of like the attachments. This is basically what it looks like. These are the buttons on how to like turn it on. There's like a speed of how strong you want the air to flow, and then of course like the temperature, like medium, hot, and cool. And then here is where you kind of detach the attachments. So there's a lock and you unlock it and then take it off. And then for instance, if you want to use like the brush, you put it in and then lock it back. But that's basically like how you kind of interchange the attachments. And I believe all of the attachments come with it. I will say I probably don't use all the attachments. It's just like depending on what you, your hair and what you gravitate towards, you probably won't use all the attachments. But I did try them all out to see how well they worked. And I guess when you turn it on, this is where the air sucks in and then blows out. My first thoughts when I tried it out, I did try the blow drying one, which is pretty cool. I was pretty impressed at first with how strong like the airflow was, because it's such a slim device that I really didn't expect it to blow so hard. I was kind of expecting more of like a really light dryer, but I've heard from the company, I asked them if it was as strong as their normal blow dryer, and it's not. They said this is a little bit weaker as far as like airflow and strength of that. So it's definitely for like home use. Like if you're just doing it on yourself at home, it's not meant for doing it on clients. Like if you're gonna do like a bunch of clients in a day, it's definitely just meant for like one person to do like maybe like once a day or every couple days, I believe. They do come in different colors too. I just got the purple one. I know they have like a red one and like a fuchsia one, but yeah, I do like, the cord is pretty long, so if you're at home, that makes it easier to use. It is not wireless, so you do have to have it plugged in. But yeah, so my hair is kind of like messy right now. I just kind of let it air dry, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like using it. I think my favorite attachment is first blow drying it with a normal blow dry attachment. I use this to kind of like rough dry my hair first after I've put on like leave-in product and heat protectant. You do still need to use heat protectant with it, even though it says that it doesn't get super hot. It's just recommended to keep your hair healthy and from frying off. But I don't think it could fry your hair. I don't think it gets that hot. But yeah, I usually will kind of like rough dry with this attachment. I'm not gonna do that today because my hair is pretty much rough dried already. But I'm gonna show you with the curling, the Airwrap, how it looks. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I think out of all the attachments though, I did try the curling. There's two sizes for the curling barrels that it comes with. I believe this is like a 1 inch and this is probably like 1.5 or 1.25. They do like the little arrows show like which direction the air will blow in, because it's like only one. My only con about these guys is if you want to do beach waves where you're like alternating direction of curl, which I normally do when I curl my hair, you have to literally change the attachment each time, because like it will only blow like to the right with one attachment. So if you want it to blow to the left, you have to literally change the attachment to the next one. So that was just too much work for me. So instead, I just kept, like I split my hair in half and just like clipped up like parts of it, and then I would just curl everything like away from my face depending on the side. So like using one attachment to all curl like away from my face that way, and then once I was done with that side, I like made everything curl away from my face on this side. The only other thing I didn't like is there's no way to leave your ends out, so you do have like everything curled. It definitely gives me a look like you're like a really nice blowout using the bigger barrel. And then the smaller barrel, I felt like it was a little too curly for my liking. But yeah, the other only con about the curling attachment too is when you blow dry your hair, with a round brush and a normal blow dryer, you're really blow drying down the hair shaft. And blow drying down the hair shaft makes your hair shiny because you're closing and sealing the cuticle that way. With the Airwrap, since you're literally just like, it's just wrapping around the barrel and the air is just like blowing, it's not really sealing the cuticle with your hair shaft. After using the curling section, my hair wasn't as like shiny as it normally would if I were to like use a blow dryer with a round brush, because you're literally blow drying the hair and sealing the cuticle down when you're doing it with a round brush. Whereas this, your hair is just wrapped around the barrel and the air is just kind of like drying it in that form. So it doesn't really like seal the cuticle in the direction of your hair shaft, which is this way. It really just kind of like dries it there, and I feel like it just makes it like a little duller than it would if you were to blow dry down like a normal brush. So curling with it, it wasn't like my favorite because of like how inconvenient it was to like change the thing. I will say it did curl and dry my hair pretty fast. The only thing I really liked about the curling barrels was that you have less heat on your hair curling your hair. What I mean by that is you're just basically blow drying your hair. Instead of like normally I would blow dry my hair and then curl it, that would be like I'm blow drying, putting in heat that way, and then using a curling iron, and then I'm putting in heat again that way. You're putting heat, so much heat on your hair. This one, it's less heat because it's just like all in one. So that was my pro about the barrels, is that it does curl and blow dry at the same time. So like it's less heat on your hair, and I like the feature that you can just like switch up the button and like just cool it too in that while it's like wrapped around. That's what I did like about the barrel, is that there's less heat, so you essentially get less heat damage, and I feel like it does a pretty good job of like temperature control. You don't have to worry about it getting too hot for you. I think my favorite attachment is probably like the brushes. And it would probably be like this purple one where it has like the smaller bristles. It came with two brushes, and these are the two brushes. This one has like smaller like length of bristles. This one's kind of longer. I felt like I liked the shorter ones a little bit better. And this guy, I loved this because you're like, it's just like you put it on and you just kind of like blow dry. It's straight, and it's so much easier to do like blow dry your hair straight with this product than like getting a blow dry and like round brushing it and stuff. This one, I feel like I really liked that feature of this, to just kind of like get back and just like brush my hair and dry it at the same time. I thought that was really cool. I did try this round brush guy, but the only thing I didn't like about it, sorry, there's like hair in it. The only thing I didn't like about this round brush guy is you have to like hold this part as you like blow dry like this. And yes, like, I don't know, I just couldn't, and I guess you could like do it like that. I don't know, it wasn't like my favorite, but I guess this is like more comparable to like the Revlon brush blow dryer. And speaking of the Revlon brush blow dryer, I did use it, and I didn't like it because it got super hot, so I immediately returned it because I felt like it was frying my hair. Like there's no way for the device to like cool down other than me turning it off. I felt like it just like kept going and just got hotter and hotter and hotter. And I personally had a few clients that were using it, and a lot of their hair did like dry out and break off because like that device got way too hot. So that was really one of the main reasons why I wanted to buy the Dyson, because they advertise it to not overheat and that it's very gentle on your hair. And it's like the only other thing that is like comparable to that Revlon brush. Would I recommend this to like my clients? You know, I kept thinking about it, going back and forth, because at first, my first initial thoughts when using this product was like, wow, this is so cool. It's nothing like I ever used before, like especially like the Airwrap part where it curls the hair. I thought that was really cool. But I kept using it, and the fact that it like kind of made my hair a little bit duller and not so shiny because it wasn't sealing the cuticle, I wasn't a huge fan of that. And I also did feel like I could still get those curls with like a curling iron. But since I do love the brush part, I was thinking like, if that's the only real attachment that I like, is it worth it to buy it? Because it is expensive. I believe this product is like almost like $500 right now. I do get a discount because I'm a hair professional, but still, it's still expensive. So my initial thoughts were like, it's really cool and like a new gadget to have, but for the price, I don't really think it's worth it, in my opinion. I mean, I think it's for somebody who's really short on time and want to just like get ready really fast. I think it's great for that. And if you're like willing to spend money, extra money to like get ready a little bit quicker and these attachments work for you, then great. But if you're someone who is more willing to like learn how to style your hair with like a normal blow dryer and round brush, I feel like for the money, it's not worth it. For me personally, I don't think I would repurchase it if it broke or anything. Like I don't totally love it. So those are my thoughts, but I will say it is a very cool device because it's so new and totally different and easy to use. I will say that I did like it for those features, but I think if there was like a more affordable one, maybe if you could just like pick and choose your attachments and it could be cheaper or something, I would probably reconsider recommending it to my clients. But because of the price and everything, and that the only real attachment I kind of liked was the brush, I don't think it's really worth like the $500 of this product. But it is cool, and if you do want to get it, it's totally fine. Like, it is a cool device and it's very convenient and easy to use. It comes with also like a travel bag. I don't have it with me, but if you're like someone to like get ready really fast and it's good for traveling, I think it's great for that. And there's no harm in buying it if you have the means to, and you just feeling a little extra and wanting to buy and splurge on a hair device like this. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna use it on my hair really quick and how fast it is. How well it curls the hair and like how bouncy it is. I will say it gives like a nice like blowout look, like once you like brush it out and everything. It is super curly, but brushed out and everything, it is really pretty, and it did last a while just because I'm blow drying it in this curl formation, and typically if you like blow dry your hair straight and then try to curl it, sometimes it doesn't last as long. So it does last longer if you put a bend in your hair already and then you curl your hair. So I will say this kind of style does last a little bit longer, which I liked it for that. So yeah, you see how that one just kind of like goes all in the same direction away from my face. So, and it's honestly not that hot, like I can touch it. It's not like like a curling iron or anything, like just warm. So I know that it's not like frying my hair or anything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna use the other attachment. I'm gonna use the round brush, which is similar to like all of those like Revlon brushes, and show you guys how. I'm gonna put it on medium heat with high fan, so. On this thing as I'm using it. I didn't really like that. It doesn't do a really good job of like grabbing, or at least for me, it doesn't like really grab my hair very well. So I have to like literally kind of hold it as I'm smoothing it out like the round brush, which I wasn't a fan of. It just, I don't know. I didn't like it if I'm trying to get like curls with it. It just, I don't know. I don't like that part personally. Okay, so I'm gonna use my favorite one now, which is the brush one. And honestly, like the longer brush one or longer bristle one, it's pretty similar. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one. They pretty much do the same thing. I just feel like the shorter one grips my hair a little bit better because I don't have like super thick hair to begin with. So I would assume the longer bristle one is for people who have like a lot of hair, so it can like grab more, but I don't really have too much hair. So I'm gonna use the smaller bristle one. These curls out, and they would look really pretty if you like brush it all out, even though it comes really curly. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite attachment. If this device was a little bit cheaper, I would probably keep it just for this, but I don't think it's worth the price just for this one attachment of like blow drying my hair straight. But I will say it saves me a ton of time, and it doesn't have that problem with the barrels, like the curling barrels, where like it doesn't like smooth out the hair, because it is smoothing it as I'm blow drying it down the hair shaft, and it does make my hair super soft. I will say that, like I get a really nice blow dry with this attachment, and it smooths out my hair very well. I love it for that. And then I'll show you guys how powerful the normal blow dryer is, so you can kind of see on camera. So here is the attachment for the normal blow dryer part. I think this is really cool. It just looks very unique. But just to show you how powerful, I'm gonna put it on high. I'm just gonna put it on cool. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty darn powerful as far as like blowing air, which is very cool for such a like nice, small, slim device. So yeah, I would say this attachment and this guy is probably like my go-to and faves out of like all of the attachments. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video helped you. on whether you're deciding to buy it or not, if it's worth it for you. I just thought I would give my thoughts as a hairdresser, what I thought about this product and if I would recommend it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's video. I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.